define neurodiversity? Well, my story starts when I first started having children. My two oldest children, they're 17 months apart, they were diagnosed with autism when they were 2.5 and 3 years old. So right out of the gate, brand spanking new mom, and I have autistic kiddos. So I've never really known what normal is. And, me being super nerd and quirky, I thought, well, okay, my kids have a neurodevelopmental disorder. I should go research neurology and human development and psychology and figure this out. And that's what I did. I researched the human brain and human growth and development, and I learned about neurology. At the same time, I also went looking for other autism parents and for autism support groups to join so that I could learn from other parents and see what they knew and how they did it. And I discovered a really interesting phenomenon. I found a lot of parents who were talking about how their children had been poisoned and stolen and their children were broken and how awful it was that this autism thing had happened to their parents and to their children and had come into their lives and just like ruined their perfectly good kid, and now how their lives sucked because of it. And here I was watching my two children, just roam around the house and wreck the place and having fun while they did it. Essentially what parents usually do with toddlers, try to keep them from killing themselves. That's what every parent with a toddler does. You're trying to keep them alive. I physically recoiled from all of that, and I thought, wow, this is what it means to be an autism parent. Okay, that is not me. That is not for me, because I actually like my kids. I got the impression that, wow, I'm not sure these people like their kids. Or if they do, they're doing a really bad job of showing it. And for a very long time, I felt alone because I felt like I must be the only parent of kids with autism who doesn't hate autism and who doesn't hate my kids and who doesn't want to go around complaining about how hard it is and how awful it is and how I wished my kids weren't autistic and how I wished I could take the autism out of my kids because, I spent all this time studying neurology and how the human brain works and thinking, well, how on earth am I going to strip away how their neurons function, how their whole dang brain functions, and still have the kid that I actually like? So I kind of floundered, not having any support or anyone to reach out to or anyone to talk to about, the real challenges I was facing and how to support my children and how to help them. As, we found one thing after another. It's like, oh, my children need help learning how to do this and figuring out how to do that. I didn't have anyone to really talk to about, well, how did you do it? And how did you figure it out? Because so many people are like, oh my gosh, this is so awful and my life is ruined. And I'm like, my life's not ruined, but I would like to know how to help my children. So I kind of puttered along on my own, trying to figure it out. My husband and I, we figured stuff out on our own. And at some point, we kind of stumbled on a group online somewhere where people were like, yeah, no, your kid's not poisoned. Yeah, no, nobody stole your kid. Your kid's right there listening to you tell people that your kid has been poisoned. And I'm like, oh, someone knows. Someone understands. Someone's figured it out. And so I followed that little string from that one blog